Hello, everyone. Did you guys miss me? It's been so long. I can't see it. I can't see its head properly. Guess who's back? Back again. Folks is back. Tell a friend.
How are you guys? It's been a while. I am back from the dead, yeah. Now let me see, because I got my emotes. Some of my old emotes updated. So let me see if I can update them on the YouTubes. It only felt like a week or two. It was 3 weeks, I think. I left and things happened in Gears for Online 2, and now that I return, things are somewhat better. Therefore, I am needed for Gears for Online's 2 economy. The logical conclusion. If you leave, bad things happen. Exactly. Replace image. I forgot I don't have all the emotes here. But I got that one. And I got this one up. And I can't add anymore. Save and publish. So you'll see the heart and the spyglass one have been updated. She's obviously Mika CEO. Is Kurt the mastermind behind Mika? Oh no, they're onto me. I'm just gonna... The game is updating. Oh wait, no, the game finishes updating. But just gonna take this chance to quickly update the emotes also on the Discord as soon as I remember where the fuck to check that. Server settings, there we go. Emoji. Oh man, I wish I could just change the image instead of having to remove them and add them again. But they will have to be removed and re-added. Are those all the ones I got here? Yes, that one. Goodbye. I haven't updated the one with like the tail wag. I'm too lazy. Too lazy to recolor that. That one kind of stay. Do I have more emojis in Discord? Apparently I didn't. Now we're gonna have them. I'll take this chance to remember my strip setup. Yeah, also that. Leave back. Thank you. Thank you for the message. New phone, who this? I don't know. How was your break? It was fun. It was fun. I keep forgetting to take a picture of my con haul. All the merch that I bought. that left me broke. Upload emoji. Emotes. No, not that one. This one. Doo, doo, doo. Whenever you check the Discord server, you will see new emotes. What is the size for this one again? Excellent. Now stickers. There's no more sticker slots. I will need to delete something. Oh no. Maybe I'll just buy a level. Never mind. Never mind. Got you, I am from Swedenland. Oh, hello. Damn. My con hole, yeah. Can I just get like an extra slot? No. I will need to kill something. Gonna kill one of the gremlin summons. So you can have the... Remember the little emote that I had that like dances? You got the updated version. But I need to kill an emote to get it. No, not the wiggle. I mean, yeah, it wiggles, but not the wiggle, because the wiggle is the one that looks like the Pokemon. I think. But like the other one that just kind of danced. That was a chibi. We're gonna kill... Yeah, we're gonna kill this one. What do you mean it's too big? No, that looks crunchy. Wait, what size? Discord sticker size. 320 pixels. I got it at 800 by 800. Fuck. Discord sticker. resizer. I need a PNG. I need a GIF resize. Will this work? We shall see. It did not make it as a GIF. This I've been lied to. GIF resizer. Margin in the emote box, yeah. How was the con? The con was fun. I always love the con. I went to the Goose Running 2 panel again. Resize GIF. Classic. Trustworthy. Very trustworthy websites. I need 320. Whoa! That does not look okay, but we're gonna see if it actually looks like that. Yeah, that is not okay. Why is resizing a GIF so much work? Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think about the con while I do this. Try this one. Okay. It ends up looking kind of funky. Ooh. Let's see. Optimize. Oh, that looks okay. Right. No, it's still too big. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what I'm doing, but where I'm pressing buttons and doing something, doing things. I think I got it on here. How do I get it up? Save. Yippee! Let's see. Oh, they're too big. Damn. The efforts I go through. To get a sticker. Okay. I need it. Okay. There we go. I believe. Let's go! Yippee! Looks kind of funky, but you know, it is what it is. If you press enough buttons, this thing will happen. Exactly. Let me restart V2 Studio. This is being very funky. All right. I think it's better. Here's the promo for 50 rolls for dinner. Can you eat 50 rolls? I mean, if you can, I won't say no. But yeah, sorry about all that messing around. The things I do so you guys can get a dancing sticker. I can try or die. I mean, you know what? I admire the dedication. I can't open this vodka bottle. I hate this. Someone come open this bottle for me. Aha, I got it. Yippee! I'll be there in like 30 hours. It's alright. I got it, but thank you for the offer. Oh yeah, let me log in to the game. I'm gonna jump straight into it. I know, like, I should do the thing, you know, in which I tell you about my con stories and all that, but there's only like 2 weeks left of the Assassin's Creed Club, of the first part at least. So you know, we gotta speed run in here. Got a speed run. Is that my password? That is my password. Excellent. Me trying to save money, but what if I buy more minis? Real. But yeah, I'll take pictures of all my con merch later. But I bought way too much stuff, honestly. But like, you know, I am happy. It makes me happy, so it is a good investment. You have the notes of the con for other Yap session. I don't know what to say about it though. I went there and I bought merch. It's kind of what I do at cons. Nothing ever happens? No, I mean, I go to panels and stuff, but you know, I don't have crazy con stories. You know, this is Canada. People normally behave. Normally, not always. I did meet Mints though. I did meet Mints. So that was fun. I met Hakuya also. And we went for poutine. I don't know why my model is lagging so much with a reverse. It did not do this before. But we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I met Mince. I met with Mince. He gave me some stuff. And I also met with Hakuya. Yippee! Gave him some mate and he loved it. So, Coronación de Gloria. Yippee! How was the live reaction of Hakuya tasting mate? He loved it. I was surprised. I was surprised that he loved it as much as he did. Like, he kept drinking. I only drank a little bit because it was too late for me to drink caffeine. So I kept giving it to him, and Coco was here also, but like she didn't want. My sister didn't want either, so he drank it alone. I refilled his cup maybe like 5 times, So yeah, he absolutely loved it. I say vibrating a few hours before bed, real. But yeah, also, what else? Need to get my Miss Bunny Girl art sign. It's gonna happen. I believe in you. You can do it. You can get it done. No, I went there. Like, you know, he had this thing that almost or all artists do, of like, you know, oh, you know, I buy 2 or 3 keychains. No, usually it's like 3 or 4 keychains for a discount. So I was like, okay, give me the melt release fake run order. What did I get from him? It was melt, arena. Can't remember if I got something else or not. But you know, like, I was taking my car out to pay him, and he was like, "Oh, you just take them," and I was like, "Oh, really?" Like, yeah, like, it was so touching. Do you get any pictures with of cosplayers? Oh yeah, I went to the Uma Musume cosplay meetup to take pictures. It was really fun. There was a gold ship cosplayer that was very in character. She was just messing around a lot. And then another gold ship cosplayer arrived, but this time male, and they both teamed up, and it was amazing. They both have sunglasses, so you know, they just kind of put the sunglasses on and strike the pose. You know, I think it's from Gundam, like the arena, but like, you know, the pose with like just standing and like looking slightly to the side with the sunglasses. It was perfect. It was beautiful. The stance, yeah. Oh, Michael Jackson, yeah. They just kind of stood there. And like all the other cosplayers just kind of fell to their knees around them, like instantly. And I was like, this is beautiful. There was a Grass Wonder cosplayer, and they did a funeral. And I was like, no. She just kind of dropped to the floor, you know, made the arms cross over chest, like a dead person pose, and everyone just kind of wept around her. And I was like, no. We shouldn't be doing this, but it's so funny, but it's so sad at the same time. But yeah, it was a fun time. We laughed so we don't cry real. Went to a few panels, mostly voice actor panels, and as I said, the Guest Online 2 panel that was made by the same guy, the same French guy that did the Guest Online 1 panel like 2 years ago or so. Which I was also there. He also shipped 45 and 416, which makes me very happy. He did not talk about it this time, but like, you know I was there during the first panel, so I know, and it makes me happy. It made me happy to know there's more like me out there. Was it French out of 10? Yes. I mean, he mostly, I mean, the panels they get like 2 hours only, you know, so it's not like super in-depth thing. He mostly went he used some of the first ones to kind of tell he kind of tells a story about Mika, you know, like how they started with like Dojin games and like illustrations and stuff, and then when they did like, you know, Girl of the Bakehouse, and etc. And then, you know, he went into Girls Running 2 and just kind of explain a bit of the story, you know, how it's like set a few years, I mean, 10 years after Girls Running 1. That commander is now like a bounty hunter, you know, like the basics. Show some gameplay also, and spoke a bit also about like, you know, a bit of the issues like with the story that there is right now on the gameplay. But you know, yeah, this is still gonna stick around for this story. But yeah, I love talking about that with Hakuya. I was like, you know what? I feel like Reverse, you know, 1999 and Gears Online 2 currently in global. Because I know Corposant, whatever happens in Corposant, I know that Papa are at its peak. But like right now in global, I think both games are kind of suffering the same thing. That at least, you know, for me, I love the writing and I love the characters. So, you know, I still enjoy the chapters and the events. But the plot is kind of not really advancing. It's not really progressing. Like, you know, I love the Philion. I love the Springfield event. They were very fun to read. You know, and like I love the returning characters and how they're presented, etc. But the plot is kind of staying there. You know, we're still on our way to live. So it's called live, something like that. And same in reverse. You know, it peaked with the conclusion of the first arc. You know, with Vienna and the whole chapter with Lucy. And then the second arc, you know, starting, you know, we had Brazil, we had the whole chapter with Recoleta, in Tierra del Fuego and all that. And, you know, they were fun. They were like, they were amazing chapters, you know, they were very fun to read. But the plot is kind of there. You know, it's like, yes, I enjoy them, you know, as their own thing. But like when I look at the story as a whole, I'm like, we're not really progressing that much, are we? We're not really making that much progress. Because I think Reverse also had some writing team changes, and I feel like you can feel it in these latest chapters. They're still kind of finding their footing. Oh yeah, the missing thing with so and so's quote unquote mom. And I mean, they're going to Antarctica now, so you know. Another thing that I talk about with my sister in Reverse and compared to Gears Frontline, because you know, Gears Frontline 1 OGs, we remember the whole thing with M16, you know, and the whole fallout between Lowlight and Young. And I mentioned this before, how it feels, you know, because all that initial plot was Lowlights. So for me, it feels like for the longest time, they had no clue what to do with M16. You know, because the whole thing of her, you know, kind of giving up and then being taken over by Sanguisferia, apparently, supposedly, that was like lowlight ideas. Then I feel like for the longest time they didn't know what to do with her because she kind of showed up in Singularity. Took Alyssa. Was it Singularity? I don't remember, but she showed up at one point, took Alyssa, and then she just kind of showed up at random, or like didn't show up at all, or will just be like mentioned. And then eventually, they put the whole thing with her and like the parallel timelines, different timelines and whatnot, and then they kind of connected her back into the story. And she also got clear of the Oga, so now she's like back to being more like herself. And I feel like reverse, talking about it with my sister, it's kind of having the same issue with Soneto. Because, early on, it felt like they were kind of setting up Soneto to be something. And now like, she barely shows up. And it's like, it feels familiar, I'm like, I played this game before. I feel like they don't know what to do with this character. They were setting her up for something, and now they're like, whoops. Like, the person with the idea left, or like, we don't like that idea anymore, or like, it doesn't really sit well with where we're taking this story. So what do we do? What do we do with this character now? God fucking knows. They'll figure something out for the character and pretend it was the plan the entire time. Yeah, exactly. But I'm like, I know, because I saw it happen in Gastrola 1 already. So I'm like, I know what you are. I know what you're suffering from. Reverse writing team. You can't fool me. Are you telling me Soneto will become a villain as she got infected with Storm Virus? Honestly, I kinda hope. Just because, I've been playing WoW. Like, I'm in love with WoW now. One of the villains, for Loba, she became playable recently. And she's voiced by Ray Lim, which is Soneta's voice actress. And she basically does like the same Soneta voice. But I feel like they either let her act or like direct her very well in WoW. And she sounds very good as a villain. So I'm like, yo, when are we getting Evil Soneto? let the VA cook. Let the voice actor cook. Because that's the other thing. It's hard for me to notice since it's like so spread out. But like, my sister has told me, she has a very good ear, so I trust her. That they also kind of don't know what to do with Soneto's voice acting. Like the direction they're giving her. So now, because apparently they had like a higher pitch for her at the start, but then like they lower it, but then they're trying to go back to like the higher pitch. So like a lot of the time she sounds like really stiff. And that is not a voice actor issue, because I've heard her in WoW and she can cook. She delivers. She has an amazing voice. She sounds indeed hot. Yeah, she does. To this day, I can't believe they let Goldship EA be the way she is. She just channels Goldship. But yeah, what else did I do? I could probably go in more detail like later. I mean, I'd probably just yap about it as I remember things. But what else did I do during the con? Went to panels. Went to voice actor panels. Mostly. Oh yeah, I got my Tales of Arise copy signed by Kisara's voice actor. who is now a voice director. And I went to her panels because it's very fun. There was also Sun Wang, most well known on YouTube as Pro CD, or however you pronounce that. He's fun. He's a fun guy. Oh no, I went to 2 of his panels. He's silly. It was so funny. Yeah, Sun Wang. You know, the voice actor. I feel like he kind of got more well known for YouTube at one point, but he's actually a voice actor. It was funny because the panels I went to from him, it was like just kind of like the first one was like just kind of an open Q&A. So you will have people like, you know, asking more legit questions about like his career and whatnot. And then people like just asking silly things. Like he has this skit about like something he called chair M anime. It's like a harem anime, but they're all it's all just pieces of furniture. You know, it's just, there's like a chair, a lamp, a fridge. And at one point he gets a question like, if harem anime became real, who will you cast you know, as the protagonist? And she just goes like other than me. You know, like in an ideal world I would make all the voices, but you know, if I had to pick someone. And at one point they also ask him like, who will win, the Hulk or like a mass of bees equal to the Hulk? And I'm like, oh yeah, these are the real questions to ask a professional voice actor. And the other panel he did was you had to sell him an anime, a show for him to watch in 60 seconds. And I got a list of some interesting animes out of that. But it was funny because some people were like really into detail, and some people would just say like just a phrase. And he will be like, huh, interesting. But yeah, it was a fun time. And I got a bunch of merch. And I made memes at Hakuya. Memes looks so good. I was like, what the fuck? Is this my mother? How come I didn't get any of his jeans? Hakuya or memes? I don't remember. I think memes, but like not by much, from what I remember. You already look at their heights. Hakuya cosplayed Jay also, Jay Gears Frontline, you know, our beloved fail boy from the Stasi. He looked good on that cosplay, honestly. I was like, yo, you look good in very tight shirts. But yeah, Memes looks so good. I was like, what the fuck? And he dresses well, so like, you know, he has like the style. And I was like, damn. Wish I had that aura. Wish I had like a quarter of that aura. How does he do it? I don't know. But yeah, it was mostly that, and I said I just got a bunch of merch and walk around. Took pictures of cosplays. I saw some really nice cosplays, but some of them I couldn't really take pictures because either I was going somewhere or I was going somewhere, you know, and the cosplayer was also going somewhere in the opposite direction at the same time. And I didn't feel like stopping them in the middle of traffic to be like, hey, can I take a picture? But I saw some really nice cosplays. But yeah, bought a bunch of Wamusume merch. Some Hoyo stuff. I found! You're gonna see them when I post my picture eventually, but I found one artist selling Girls from Online 2 keychains. She was selling 404. OG 404, but like, you know, in Girls from Online 2. So she had Meshti, Fluke, Leva, and Lena. And I just went there, just like I did last time. I was like, how much for all of them? And I bought all of them. If you ever come, if any artist out there ever comes to Otakuthon, you know, and then some crazy girl comes up to you because you're like the only table that has Kiss for Only 2 merch and asks like how much for all of it, that's probably me. Because last time I did the same, because there was an artist that also had a... I think they also had 404. I always find 404 being sold. But yeah, and I was like, how much for them for the entire team? Like just give it to me. Hello, Himiko. But yeah, and bought some Musume merch. A lot of Musume merch. Some reverse merch also. They had a reverse stamp rally. So I went to a bunch of tables, got some pretty stamps. They had a lot of production work into it. It was very pretty. They all had like their own stamps with like different art. And you know, they give you like a very pretty postcard. You're done playing? No, I'm gonna start soon. But yeah, they had a really pretty postcard. You know, the stamps were really pretty. And I took the chance to buy merch from some of the artists, and some of the artists had merch. So I was like, yo, how much for that? How much for these? It was so fun also because last year, we found maybe like 2 tables at most with reverse merch. And this year, you know, they actually had a stamp rally with like 8 tables. 8 or 10 tables. And I was like, oh my god, so many reverse artists. Hello, Lamp. But yeah, that made me really happy. I really hope Girls for Online 2 gets a bit closer to that. It's sad because I feel like I found more Girls for Online 1 merch last time than I found Girls for Online 2 merch now. I mean, not much of a difference. Like last time I found maybe like 2 tables. Now I found 1. I also found the one artist still selling Honkai Impact merch. So I got a few of that. Well, I kind of found 2, but like the second one had prints. I usually don't buy prints, but I made an exception because they had a small print of my girl, Bronny. But yeah, overall, a fun time. Damn, yeah. I hope hopefully next year we'll see more Girls for Online 2 merch. But I mean, I don't know. I want to believe in the dedicated artist. You know, I found Gravity Rush merch. So, like, you know, I want to believe. I also bought it, by the way. I bought an artist selling, like, a cat sticker and an artist that had, like, a keychains. You know, those keychains in the shape of a heart that kind of stick together with a magnet with, like, cat and raven. And I was like, give me that. Please, I need it. Hello, I kind of rad. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I just pretty much just go and buy merch. That's kind of my con experience for me. I just kind of go and buy merch, fan merch. I just love buying fan merch. I love supporting artists. Like if I had enough money, you know, I will go to, because as I said, I don't really buy prints. But like sometimes I see people with some really cool prints from like characters or games I like. And sometimes I kind of want to be like, yo, can I just buy you a print? But like, don't actually give me the print. I just want to pay you for it. I just want to pay you for the fact that you made it. Prints aren't a great value, honestly, kind of hard to explain, hard to transport. Yeah, you know, unless you have like somewhere to put them, it's like it's kind of hard. That's why I don't, because I mean I used to buy them, you know, I stick it to my walls, but then I don't know, since I moved so much, I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. But then again, we buy like 3,000 kitchens and use maybe 2. When I buy one of those IKEA things, you know, like desk organizers that people use to like hang stuff. When I buy one of those, but it's just to display all the keychains, you know, put it on the wall and display all of our keychains. I take a binder's gun so I can keep them. That, yeah, that makes sense. Foxy will become a literal patron of the arts if she was rich enough. I would. As I said, if I had enough money, I will just go to every artist and buy like at least one thing from each. Or just be like, you know, I want to pay you for something, but like, you know, just give it for free to the next person that comes and buy it. Or just keep the money, whatever you want, man. You know, get that bag. At that point, you need a cane. Just so you can strut. I could probably buy a cane from one of their fan artists. Buying a cane in Artist Alley just to strut with it. And then just give money to all the artists. Paid for artist-wise. Yeah, I feel like it will be... I feel like it would probably be too troublesome for them to remember amongst all the people on the staff. You know, but like, I don't mind at one point, you know, if I had enough money to just kind of give it away, be like, yo, like, you know, I want to pay you for this, but like, don't actually give it to me. Just take the money. I'm gonna pay you for it just because you made it, and it's great, and I love it, but like, I don't actually want it for one reason or another. Like, you know, I don't want it. I've been no used to it, or like I don't have a space or whatever. You know, I don't want it, but like I love it, and I want you to pay. I want to pay you for it. Take my money. Someday, it is the dream. I will buy your fanciest item. Give it to the next person, yeah. Or keep it. Or keep the money, man. Whatever you want. Buy yourself some lunch. Get some water. Get a drink after the con. You work hard. Someday, I'm gonna be rich enough to do that. Mark my words. Yeah, baby. But yeah, the creatures are fine. They warm up to Hakuya very quick. It surprised me. And he was very happy about it because he loves cats. That fox tiger sure has that wrist. Yeah, that's gonna be me eventually. But yeah, they warm up to Hakuya very quick. So he was very happy about that. He loves cats. So, you know, he had a good time. We had pizza, he drank mate, he petted my cats. Isu has been misbehaving a little. But like, you know, just a bit. Nothing too bad. But still like, come on, man. Yesterday, we got home from work. And I was waiting for my sister to shower so, you know, we could sit down and eat. And then I was gonna give them food, you know, so we kind of all eat together. And they don't bother us while we're eating. So you know what he did? He went and pooped outside the litter box. Like right outside. He never does that. So I'm like, okay, I know you're just being a menace because you want. I did not feed you as soon as I arrived. So today I feed them the moment I arrived. Good news, the rain finally came and lasted all day. Let's go! Yeah, here it's been cooler also these days. I hope it stays at least a little longer. But anyway, it's been too much yapping. I didn't want to yap that much. Let me just quickly check my Discord. We will have some notifications. I wrote Friday. We're trying to schedule a collab with Haku, Maple, and Wen. What are we gonna play again? I think we're gonna play Peak. I don't remember, but we're gonna play something at some point. Hopefully next week. But yeah, it's time for killing some Templars or something. Let's go! Hopefully the game won't be as laggy as my model is.
There exists a singular point in everyone that makes him.
My computer is funky, you know, sometimes like everything runs well, and sometimes you just struggle to do the most basic stuff. But yeah, now we'll rush. Let's see, hopefully it will show the trailer because it's very cool. No! Oh wait, I can put it here. I can play it here. Yippee!
This is taking too long. Have you finished sharpening that knife?
Soon. Signore, it's difficult to work with these cracked ribs. Not to mention this fever.
Stop whining and get to work.
All right. Forgive me, Signore.
Apple!
Do you think Mr. Apple could regenerate if we only find his core?
What you're searching for isn't just any apple. It's a talking one. This golden apple could only be an offering to the gods.
These ribbons are not decorations. Someone used the Dionysias to infiltrate the city.
Cassandra!
I know this armor.
Unbelievable. The key to the secret chamber.
Find it at all costs!
No! Shh. Quiet. Stay close. Stick to the shadows.
It's him!
Verden, watch out!
It's my man! Look at him, he's so hot. She's so hot.
You can't bring peace through destruction, Alexios.
Oh, I'm so excited. I've heard nothing but good things about the collab. I mean, I haven't heard that many things about the collab, but I've mostly seen people, you know, gacha YouTubers kind of going insane about it. Odyssey had two, but, you know, they did the thing of, like, you know, you pick either Cassandra or Alexios, and then the other one became like an enemy of sorts. Yeah, listen to the music! I can't believe Reverse 1999 did Assassin's Creed better than Ubisoft. Sure, they're right there. Yeah, because they're actually giving out Alexios for free eventually. Later. 8 days. There he is. Come on, UBL. Oh yeah, let me see if I actually have enough to do a 10 full. I do not. Okay, we're gonna advance the story a little bit first. And look, I mean, look at that presentation, but also for the ones that play Assassin's Creed. Look at this. Look at the interface when I go into the story mode. You know, like the story notes of each chapter, like an event and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's so good. I did redeem the free temple, yeah. They didn't have to do that. Is this Creed 2 hard? Yeah. GUI. They didn't have to go that hard, but they chose to. Crying, shaking, turn up. Alright, let's go. We gotta make progress. And it has the sound effects too. I'm gonna cry. Particles of chaos. So let my dog explain it to you. After all, he isn't one to rely on intuition. We're gonna see for ourselves whether Reverse did Assassin's Creed better than Ubisoft. But I mean, I can see it happening. I can see it be true. La Primavera di Firenze. Laboratory environment initialized. Interferometer activated. Particle generation mode enabled. Estimated particle consumption, blah blah, temperature, tornado, relative humidity. Observers in position. Loading vitals. 65% humidity. Damn.
It started to rain.
Oh my. We nearly walked into the rain without any protection. The observer instruction book should have told us to bring our equilibrium umbrella.
No need for excess perspiration. The rain you're seeing is completely dissimilar to the storm. Just a byproduct generated by this device, the Huygens Fresnel interferometer. It was built to observe the interaction between particular entities and chaotic systems.
Whenever you say X.
So this device about our heads is an interferometer?
That's right. We'll be utilizing it during our experiment that, to jog your memory, you volunteered for. Thanks for that, by the way. Miss Regulus and Miss Sotheby already went in ahead of you. You'll probably find them in the world you're going to. Now, prepare for an enthralling adventure.
The two lab rats don't match the experimenter's enthusiasm.
The instruction book says this machine sends our minds to other worlds, and the destinations are particular to a time and place. Do I have that right?
Wow, you actually did your homework for once. Yep, it's true.
For once.
These particular sorts of places have many names. Quantum superposition, simulated worlds, space-time bubbles. Call it whatever you like. I kind of like the name Stage in the Rain.
Stage in the rain sounds lovely. This apple can't wait to visit a new world. Now, how do we begin? Are there any experimental procedures we must go through? Let me guess. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and walk clockwise in a circle 3 times.
X offers an amused laugh at Apple's natural humor.
No need. Besides, how would I get you to walk in a circle?
You can float in a circle, probably.
Well, this apple doesn't see a problem. With that said, if you have no strict procedure, what exactly are you intending with this experiment? Is it a novel scientific experience, or just a jolly bit of fun?
X shrugs.
Oh, it's a serious experiment. One in which I propose to examine the very randomness that we usually attempt to avoid.
He's just having fun with it.
As you stand on the stage, breathing in and out, the raindrop's behavior should start to change.
Because I'm breathing on the stage?
More precisely, because you exist on the stage. Go ahead and touch the raindrops.
Apple taps on one of the raindrops that hung in the air, as if it were a miniature heart.
What?
The raindrops are chaotic at first, but a pattern emerges as they bounce and spin before the red fruit, giving off a soft glow. On the surface, they could be mistaken for any other raindrop, yet ancient secrets hide within their apparent randomness.
See? You're so much more than an external spectator. You were able to affect the system. Your actions, including your observations, no matter how inconsequential they may seem, can lead the system to produce unequivocally varied results. Alright, now...
Numbers pop up on the screen at a blinding pace. X widens his eyes to keep track.
Loading complete, subjects in position... Great. See you later. Have fun.
Have fun! Virus loaded. Activating chaos particles. 97.6%, 98. Entering the stage in the rain. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. They can't do this to me. Oh, heaping. The snoring fruit's consciousness travels through a dark, raining area to right where he is now. Just as the rain spatter disappears, he catches the sound of two distant voices.
And you're certain of this? Unquestionably. Listen, what you hear now is the turbulence of air as it passes through its airway. As the soft tissues within vibrate, they produce a familiar sound. It is snoring. This condition is commonly reckoned to be caused by a disorder of black bile in the body. Though I would posit, anatomically speaking, that it is nothing more than the relaxation of throat muscles during deep slumber.
Are these Ezio and Da Vinci?
We know what snoring is. What we want to know is how an apple can snore.
Apple?
Or just like random scientists? I guess we'll see. A strangely dressed man is standing by Apple's side, surrounded by a group of soldiers. The wall they form has blocked all the exits. With curiosity and caution in their eyes, the man and the soldiers stare at the helpless fruit, who has been pinned on the altar.
Good day, gentlemen. I believe I owe you thanks for this generous hospitality, unusual as it may be.
No one told Mr. Apple that he should not go around talking to anyone.
Did you hear that? It appears to have spoken. If that's so, then no wonder it can snore.
Enough! Speaking, snoring, it doesn't matter. We didn't hire you to lecture us on medicine.
Hire, you say? That's an odd way of putting it, after you cracked my ribs and hauled me here from Milan. I think some might instead call that kidnapping. I think I've caught a fever.
Oh, this is Da Vinci.
Stop whining. We barely bruised you. It was probably just the bumpy roads on the way to Firenze.
Firenze? Am I in Italy? Gentlemen, may I ask where I am and who you are?
You're the most curious Apple I've ever known. Of course, we're in the great city of Firenze, Peninsula Italiana. These gentlemen you referred to here are known as the Templars.
Oh no.
As for me...
Waking up right into the Templar's hands. Lovely.
I am Leonardo da Vinci. Though please, call me Leonardo.
Wait, Leonardo?
The sun shining in from the window illuminates the man's gentle smile.
You're Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, the great painter.
But please, as I said, I prefer just Leonardo. Leonardo the inventor or Leonardo the engineer? Perhaps even the anatomist. I should hope there is more to my reputation than just painting.
Leonardo's smile doesn't waver at all as the blade of his scalpel glints under the sunlight.
Va bene. It's safe to conclude you must be the mythical apple they've been looking for. I've never heard of any other talking apples.
And I must conclude you are indeed the Leonardo da Vinci. Although, if I might ask, Leonardo, what are you planning to do with that scalpel? And might this apple request you point it some other way? You see, pointing a knife at someone is seen as somewhat unfriendly where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Please, do not worry, signore. This scalpel is a very delicate instrument, one of my favorites. Cold, sharp, and painless.
How do you know that?
One swift cut and it will find its way straight through the skin down to your core without spilling a drop of juice.
Leonardo leers closer to Apple.
Allow me to be honest with you and state things clearly. I have been asked to cut you into quarters so that I might record the makeup and consistency of your inner flesh. Crisp, I'd wager. Next, I'll soak you, your pieces, into a special solution so that I might... Oh, mi rincresce. I always get a bit excited whenever I start talking about my work. Now, hold still, Signore Golden Apple.
Leonardo reaches down toward the pinned apple, his smile increasingly less gentle and more wild.
Just a little slice.
What are you doing, Leonardo? Don't do this to him.
Party in the sky and on the air.
Do I need all this? Probably not. But we're gonna do it anyway.
This devil turns about like a fly. Get it?
Oh, they have detection? While not detected, any attack against the enemy can trigger assassination. Enemy's detection level goes up every round, taking less damage. Enemies with shields cannot trigger assassination. You can break their shields or set their detection level to 0. Oh! Ooh. Leonardo is doing the famous London handshake, which is a stab with a shank. I see.
Of course I do. This apple won't go down without a fight.
You're overreacting, Senor Apple. I was only kidding.
Your jokes seem rather lethal to me.
Alright.
Woohoo! Fine. Listen up. My responsibility. Unbreakable. Oh.
Dead.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation.
Easy.
Stop this madness. I'll have you know what you're about to do is a severe violation of the Geneva Convention.
What the devil are you talking about? I'm growing more and more curious about you.
The apple breaks free from his restraints and bounces around the room, but there is nowhere to hide, and the little fruit is eventually cornered.
Oh no, calm down. We can solve this in a civilized manner, can't we? Like proper gentlemen.
Geneva suggestion doesn't exist for now, yeah. The Geneva Convention can't touch me. I live in Canada. I mean, what?
There is no need for propriety when dealing with witchcraft, like whatever created you. Now, if you want to save yourself some pain, I suggest you stop.
I feel like I'm in a nightmare. What in the world could you want with this apple for?
I can answer that. These gentlemen believe you to be the key to a rumored secret chamber. Of course, to prove their theory, they hired me to figure out just what it is that you are.
Leonardo bends down low, as if about to pick him up, but instead he leans close and whispers.
I don't intend to hurt you. Just cooperate for now. Help is on the way.
Help?
Before Apple can say more, Leonardo straightens up and shakes his head.
Oh, I do apologize, gentlemen. But I think there might have been a misunderstanding.
You expect us to believe that?
An emotionless voice comes from the corner, followed by a towering man in armor.
Perhaps you've forgotten. Months ago, a golden apple was found floating in the Arno by a fisherman. Being a faithful man, he brought it to the church. And there something strange happened.
Strange? What are you talking about? I'm only an apple.
The Templar commander raises his chin at Leonardo.
You, demonstrate for our guest.
Leonardo puts on a long face.
I've already demonstrated it 12 times.
The towering man rests his hand on the sword at his waist, tilting it forward with intent.
But of course, I would be glad to demonstrate once more, Signore.
Of course.
Whoa. Please, be careful.
Leonardo picks up Apple and paces the room, trying to find the right angle beneath the sunlight. The soldiers are leaning against the wall, enjoying a reprieve from the heat outside. As soon as Leonardo raises Apple, however, they all stand straight and stare at him.
Found it. The perfect angle.
Leonardo walks to the fresco, looking at the blurred faces of the figures on it.
Who are they?
Personas conosciuta.
Their identity is plainly a mystery to everyone in the room. They do not appear to be the sort that will usually be recorded in the annals of history, and there is not even a subtle hint of their identity beyond their visage. Nothing that might indicate the artist's intent in depicting them, nor in choosing to paint them in what can only be abject sorrow.
Is that all? According to this apple's experience, you should only need to cast an incantation to reveal the details.
Call it magic, miracle, or trick as you like. All that I can see is a mystery that must be unraveled. Now wait.
What for?
For the perfect ray of light.
When half the sun sinks below the horizon, a particular beam of light travels through the golden apple, turning into warm light spots. As the light reaches the fresco, the blurred faces are suddenly illuminated. And so the miracle is recreated.
Blimey! What's going on?
It is beyond me to explain what I am seeing here. I've examined both the wall and your skin for some time, but found nothing. This may truly be a miracle.
Gentlemen, there's a line of letters down there.
Huh.
Oh, it's nothing but a Caesar cipher. I can decode this in no time. Let me see. Sub cadente fulgore, cadencia sanctuaria, coniunguntur.
Yes, of course.
Under the waning glow, the waning sanctuaries unite.
Huh. What does that mean? Man, I love the UI. They really didn't need to go this hard, but I'm glad they did. Knightly virtues. Held in great esteem by the peoples of Troy, Fiesole, and Rome. It looks like an apple, shining red, a magical key to what's ahead. When the sun sets low, the truth will start to show. Street, Florence.
I beg your pardon. What's that song those children are singing about?
Buongiorno, signorina. You look a little out of place here. Might I guess you are a traveler like me?
You look a little bit too British. What are you doing in Italy?
Of a sort. Yes, mister.
Most excellent. I always enjoy an opportunity to guide a newcomer.
The strangely out-of-place merchant clears his throat and begins again.
The famed poet once claimed that Firenze was the most beautiful and renowned daughter of Rome. I suppose it is for that reason that many travelers come here, seeking the source of that claim, searching for the lost treasures of a fallen empire.
Are you doing the animal thing where they have to translate in English for you? They didn't explain, but like, I will suppose so. He leans in and lowers his voice.
But I hear a rumor now that people are pursuing a new target in our dear Firenze.
Could you mean this golden apple? It seems like everyone is talking about it.
Just so. It seems you know a little bit more about this rumor than you've let on. There are those that say the apple can reveal a miracle when raised before certain frescoes in the city. Since then, a dark cloud has gathered over us. For now, there are many here that seek the Complaners' treasures.
The Complaners? That's quite the unusual name. Were they singers of some sort?
They say they were a heretical cult. one that gathered in the city to sing heretical liturgies at dusk. Hence the name.
Where's my boy? Where's Jeffrey Auditory da Firenze? Hopefully he'll show up soon. We've already seen Leonardo though.
And apparently, they stashed away their relics in a secret chamber, somewhere in the Duomo di Firenze.
The book merchant points at the towering dome of the cathedral. The Cathedral of St. Mary of the Flower, but the locals call it the Duomo di Firenze, or simply Il Duomo. She stands in the center of Florence like a queen presiding over her kingdom.
Apparently, they would go there to perform unspeakable acts of evil, defiling the purpose of that beautiful dome.
I will skew, he appears me too. Did you see the menu, the UI of the menu? The story menu? Irma, you're gonna love it if you haven't. The book merchant looks around and makes a gesture of horror.
But the rumors say the relics they've hidden there are worth an incalculable fortune. Bah, all you need to know is it's worth a lot. Enough, they say, that the one who finds it would be wealthy enough to buy the whole Firenze.
Are you serious? You're suggesting there is enough money hidden there to buy a city? That's absurd.
The book merchant strokes his beard and laughs.
How do you think the Medici took control in the first place?
Medicis!
It can buy art, soldiers, even the papacy. Compared to that, what's so odd about buying a city?
You're gonna love the UI, Irma.
I see. A secret chamber with treasures. I do believe I've heard this tall tale before.
Oh, have you now? Well, have you ever heard of a story where the secret entrance to this chamber can only be found through messages hidden in frescoes?
That is a new embellishment on the story. I suppose, then, that must be why this golden apple and its miracles have everyone's attention.
Brava, Signorina. So, you must be one of those treasure hunters, I guess?
In a way, yes.
I knew it. But I'm afraid you have your work cut out for you. The dome is larger than you might think. This isn't something you can find searching palmo a palmo. The only way to find the chamber is to solve the mystery of the frescoes.
Then it looks like I will need some help.
The book merchant lights up as she speaks. The next second, he throws a delicate manuscript into her hands.
See, and this is certain to be the help you need. It includes copies of all the
course.
frescoes that reacted to the golden apple. It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges. Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry. Trust me, traveler, with this, you will find the treasures you seek.
Hold on. If you've already collected all this information, why aren't you looking for the treasure? Wealth enough to buy an entire city. I have to wonder why you would pass up that opportunity.
She got you, man.
I'm no treasure hunter, Signorina, nor do I think the life of a prince would suit me. I'm content making a living selling the keys to this fortune to others.
Uh-huh. The book merchant raises the manuscript and puts the other hand on his chest, looking regretful.
The price is usually 10 florins, but as you are my 8th customer today, you know, in Firenze, the number 8 is said to bring good luck and eternal hope. That is why the Battistero di San Giovanni and the Duomo di Firenze have octagonal domes. So, for you, 8 florins. No, make that 5. The most detailed and useful manuscript around for just 5 florins. You don't want to miss out.
Gotta respect the man for the hustle. You're trying to scam a 16-year-old.
Sorry, but I don't have any money with me.
The merchant goes silent, the air between them painfully tense. At last, he slapped the manuscript down on his stall.
How could you make it all the way to Firenze without the flooring on you? Ridiculous! I've no more time to spend on you, Signorina. Best you get back to your hunt.
Hold on. I heard that this golden apple could talk, and even fly in the air. It might have something to do with my missing friend. It sounds like I need this manuscript in order to find him. So, is there anything I can do for you? I can handle any issues related to magic. We could do an exchange. My magical services for your manuscript.
She stops herself, waiting for some signal from the man. The merchant offers no trace of sympathy.
Not interested. No, go away!
That's just about everything I know about the Complaners, the secret chamber, and the relics.
I see.
I see. The man's words are too much information for the little fruit's nerves to handle at one time.
We've gone to great effort to acquire you, Apple. Before us, you've been traded to the Palazzo, then San Marco, and even the Thieves' Guild.
And me?
The armored man kicks Leonardo roughly, sending him sprawling from the ground into a nearby wall.
Less talking, more slicing. From now on, you do as I say. Understand?
A small trickle of blood seems from a fresh cut on Leonardo's head, but there's nothing he can do but compose himself with a bitter smile.
Si, capito.
And what about me? Do you ruffians intend to bait this apple into compliance?
Ha! We don't have to. You're as good as dead out there. Here, we might just keep you alive if you have some use. Not that it matters. You don't have a choice.
Sir! Incoming!
The music. The soldier falls to the ground before he finishes the word, the veins on his face turning green.
What? It's poison. Assassins!
He must be on that roof!
An eagle glides low just above the cathedral before letting out a loud screech.
Is that an eagle? It's rare to see one in the city, isn't it?
Leonardo grabs Apple and runs toward the eagle's shadow.
He's here. Our rescuer is here. EZIO!
A man in a grey hood jumps down on two soldiers precisely. Two blades spring from his sleeves, penetrating their chest before they can even react.
EZIO audito! Assassin!
They're hard to stop before they've even fallen. A crimson splash covers the ground near them. The assassin withdraws his blades in a fluid, almost casual movement, as if he has done nothing at all. Oh, look at his lip scar. I love it. I love him. He lowers his head reverently as the men drop beside him.
Che la morte non sia crudele. Requiescat in pace.
He said the same, Irma, same. I can't believe this is real, guys.
be with us.
I know where to squeal, eat my pizza, or cry all at the same time.
I believe in you. My sword sharp. So that's your idea. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Trust me, it won't hurt.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
I had this on normal speed for some reason.
Break it, break it.
It's fine.
It's alright.
Actually, we should probably
Wait for me.
speed this up.
Is that a fairy in the lake? I believe in you.
Agreed.
Colorful clouds. The sign of the Shangri. Leria sereno intenso ad infinito.
Our blood will burn.
You'll tear the rice paper.
I have no idea what she
Like a
does.
splash of red.
We're gonna see.
A pot of liquor amidst the flowers. Is that a fairy in the liquor?
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Is this a new BGM? Yeah, it seems to be. It has to be like the Assassin's Creed theme, but like with a few changes. That's the motif. Yeah, the motif.
You, nobler common. The feast of all feasts. It's time to say goodbye.
More and more soldiers rushing through the gate of the monastery.
Radunatelli! It seems I underestimated their strength. We need to get out of here straight away.
Leonardo points at Apple, who is still trying to figure out what's happening.
We should split up, Ezio. Here, take him with you. You know where to find me.
Nessun problema, amico.
Get him! Get them all! Leonardo!
He'll be fine.
Don't worry. He is an honored guest of the Duke of Milan. They might chase him, but they dare not harm him in public. But we are not so lucky. Now let's go.
Well, it seems like this apple doesn't have much of a choice. You, at least, seem more polite than my previous captors.
Apple climbs onto the assassin's shoulder. Ezio enters a sprint before effortlessly scaling up to a nearby roof. Rooftop, Florence.
The gunshots of Palazzo. Capture them!
You're welcome to try. Hold tight.
Sure. Whoa.
The assassin navigates the Florentine roofs with as much ease as a fish through water. Soon enough, they've lost their tail.
Hey, did you see that? Up on the roof. I think I saw something gold. Gold? Is it a golden apple? Get them!
One pursuer, two pursuers, three. More and more citizens join the hunt. The streets of Florence have never been more chaotic.
I'm going to be rich! Rich! Get out of my way!
Goodness me. I've never felt so popular. This must be what the captain feels like. Pardon me, but would you mind speeding up a little? I'm beginning to feel a little like a turkey on Christmas Eve.
Hmm? A turkey? It doesn't matter. Speed won't help us now. They're everywhere. But there's still a way out.
Ezio casts his eyes up to the top of the tower of the palazzo.
We go up.
20 minutes later.
I think we're safe now. This apple certainly appreciates your climbing skills. No one can reach us up here.
Alert but silent, Ezio scans the surroundings.
Don't be too confident of that. The Templars have learned to climb after so many years chasing us. They can show up on the roof at any time.
I see. Then this apple will keep alert and ready for danger.
Look at him! The sun hangs low in the sky, slowly sinking to the embrace of the evening glow. Scarlet clouds and golden sunlight blend into one another on the horizon, spilling onto every tile and brick of this ancient city. Beneath Ezio's feet, countless rooftops form a red terracotta expanse, spreading out to the city's farthest edge. He looks down in silence, feeling like a bird gone astray.
Wow, this is truly an amazing view.
It's sad.
Firenze. It's been too long.
Not far away, the cathedral stands tall and solemn, her towering form blurred by the golden light of the setting sun, yet no less majestic. And with the sunset, her shadow extends until it has covered nearly half the city.
That must be the cathedral. Is it really where the relics are hidden?
See, I believe so. I've spent some time searching. I've even explored its catacombs, but I haven't any idea where it might be.
Ezio gazes out at the perfect arc of the dome.
Finding this secret chamber is what truly matters.
Now, Irma, are you ready to see the UI? I hope you're sitting down. Look at this. Look at this. And it has the same, this has the sound effects. A reliable friend. Having a friend like this can save you a lot of trouble. An unfinished letter. There hasn't been much progress these last few days, but I studied the cipher again and decided that light was the answer. It was the only thing that could cause a reaction on the frescoes. I'm going to redesign the experiment, but I need some inspiration. Could you collect more information about the frescoes for me? Their locations, contents, number, anything will do. And I have some bad news. You are not the only one who wants me to crack the puzzle. Right before I wrote this letter, I managed to escape from a group of Templars. I set off for Florence in days, and the letter abruptly stops here, as if someone interrupted the writer. No, that's faithfulness. Yeah, did the UI team suffer? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely freaking lovely. Yeah, like when I saw this, you know, and then I click here and I went into this. I lost my mind. Wait, was there another one? Wasn't there another one? Oh, there it is. A rare apple. No one ever told me that apples were golden in Florence. The golden apple. Ezio, we are still looking for information about the golden apple, as what we have cannot confirm its connection with the piece of Eden. Word is that it has something to do with the secret chamber that used to house the complainers. Wherever it is, it has drawn a lot of attention and you should be prepared for trouble. And there's one more thing you should know. We've heard the apple snore like a human several times, which is unbelievable. Some said the piece of Eden came alive over the past few years, but I highly doubt it. Finally, we couldn't find Leonardo in Milan, and I think he's in trouble. I killed you posted. Niccolo Machiavelli. Hey, yo, what? Hitting letters from Machiavelli. Free falling. The poet said, lift your head and gaze upon the eternal dome. This is so peak.
Oh, I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Apple. I owe you my thanks, sir.
Ezio Auditore. But just Ezio is fine.
Of course, Ezio. This apple is something of a visitor from far away.
Ezio nods.
Is that so? You know, you haven't gone unnoticed. I heard word of you from my allies many months ago. They've been tracking you for some time.
I was being followed. Blimey.
We might have never even known you were anything but an ordinary fruit, if you hadn't started talking in your sleep. Leonardo has told you what's going on, see? Is there anything you don't understand?
Everything.
Anything? Everything! These Templars, the Compliners, the frescoes, and you, for that matter!
The wind seems to carry his voice far further than it should.
I know your friend was only stalling for time, but he all but scared the life out of me when he came at me with that scalpel.
There are many things that need explaining. For now, you need only know that these men are Templars, ancient enemies of the Assassins. The war between us has lasted a long, long time. I fear it will never end.
I see. Isn't there a more peaceful way to solve this?
No.
Too often, violence only treats the symptoms while letting the disease grow.
I wish there was, but no. Too many have died to the ambition of the Templars. Even my...
Oh wait, it didn't let me verify. Even my own, he was saying. Ezio pauses, hanging on the next word.
Still, there is wisdom in what you say. Violence has a habit of making things worse. But there is a chance now to end this. To destroy them once and for all. So that no one else must suffer.
Ezio puts his right hand on his chest and bows to Apple.
I'm sorry we dragged you into this, Signore Apple. But we must not let the Templars get the relics. So, we need to know where you stand.
You and Leonardo seem to be close.
The statement confuses Ezio, who eyes Apple looking for some glimmer of intent. Until, at last, he nods.
Yes, we've known each other for a long time.
Great. Then you have my full trust.
Hmm?
Really? Just like that? Apple clears his throat.
I am certain that Leonardo is a good person. If the history books, my intuition, is anything to go by. So, I believe that one of his close friends must also be trustworthy.
Oh?
The assassin smiles.
Good to see my charm hasn't dulled. Grazie for your trust.
Before we go, please allow this apple to make a request.
Anything, amico. I am at your service.
When I first came to Florence, I was supposed to be with some friends, but we were separated.
You got him? God, I haven't got him yet.
Would you help me find them? And keep them safe, if need be. Given the circumstances, I worry this city may become quite dangerous for them.
Nessun problema.
Then I must repay your grazie, sir.
If we succeed here, then there is nothing I could do that will ever compare to what the world will owe you.
This apple is only too happy to help. I'm certain the captain would be jealous if she found out I was so sought after. But this apple enjoys a little attention too, sometimes.
Everyone has their moment in the sun. When the time comes, even the least of us can change the course of history.
He holds out his hand.
So then we are agreed. Uniamo le forze.
The evening glow witnesses an agreement between an apple and an assassin.
Naturalmente.
Leonardo will be waiting for us at his workshop. Are you ready?
Ready for what? Our visit? Oh, by Jove. Perhaps I should prepare a gift first.
Ezio walks to the edge of the scaffolding with purpose. He's gonna do the thing! He crouches, looking down at the busy street beneath their perch. In that moment, he looks almost like an eagle searching for prey.
Now, are you ready to jump?
From here. Down there. This apple can fly, of course, but from this height, I doubt you would survive. I suggest we find another way.
Why waste time?
The wind blows past their ears. The assassin grabs the golden apple and leaps into the air with all the confidence of an eagle taking flight.
What? No!
He did the thing! And it had the side effects. That's beautiful. The air reeks of straw and soil. They land with precision in a cart full of hay.
This apple may have experienced some anoxia during our fall. I'm so dizzy.
Shh. Quiet. Don't give our hiding spot away.
Night has fallen. The man and the fruit hidden in the hay can hear the sound of marching footsteps.
Oh, two! You, with the blue hat!
The street falls silent after that. All the people around the lady with the blue hat, including the two hiding in the hay, wait on her reply.
Good evening, gentlemen. Is there something wrong?
You're British.
What? That voice? Ha! I have a good feeling about this.
The encounter just beyond their hay-strewn lair continues.
I have never seen someone dressed like you before. Where are you from? What are you doing in Firenze?
I'm a visitor to Florence. Here's my identification.
The soldier waves his hand impatiently.
It doesn't matter. Tell me, you've seen a man in a grey hood pass by.
She glances over to the corner of the street. Not far from view, a pile of hay lies gently rustling in the night air, looking entirely and inescapable ordinary.
Not that I know of.
Then have you seen something? Something golden?
The soldier draws something like a circle in the air clumsily.
Ah, useless. Continuam, muoverti.
The clang of metal echoes around them, fades away as the lively sounds of night return. After a while, a voice rings out softly from just outside their hiding spot.
You were right in there.
The voice hints at an unexpected reunion.
Vertin! Oh, this apple is ever so glad to see you again. If only I didn't look a right mess. Please, give me a minute.
With all the talk about a golden apple, I had a feeling I would find you here. Looks like luck's in my favor this time. But how did you get in here? Did you jump from that tower?
It's a long story.
Buonasera, signora. You have my thanks for your assistance. Is she one of the friends you talked about, Apple?
That's right. This is Vertin, a most trustworthy friend and companion.
I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Apple. And who is this gentleman?
Bertin, as always, unfazed by everything.
This is EZIO Auditore, an assassin.
An assassin? Really?
Please, don't let the reputation of our name confuse you. We assassins kill, only when there is a just cause. But maybe I can explain later. The curfew will begin soon, and I'd like to avoid any further complications with the guards.
God, I always found the assassins' outfits so cool.
My friend must be worried about us already.
I don't know how they go unnoticed with them, but they look so cool. It's the hood, it's the hood. We need volunteers to explore the unknown. What's wrong, Mr. X? We made a mistake in the experiment. One of the observers has gone on a different time track than the others. That sounds horrible. Would it cause any danger? Well, if you see the observers as marbles running in a run race, this one is setting off from a much further place. But still it will reach the same destination as others in the end, so the situation is still under control. No need to worry about its influence on reality. It's just that she'll have to spend years living alone before the others arrive. Is there anything we can do for her? This is not part of the plan after all. We have an emergency to deal with before that. Observer numbers for data is corrupted, but it is still connected to the stage. Going astray is like a good trip compared to this. Number 4? Is that Mr. Apple? Ah. Well, let me see if I have enough to do another temple. I am so desperate. No, not yet. We're getting close. What's this? Oh, it's too late. How many pulls have I done? $30. Okay. The Dark of the Arno. This rain in institutes flamboyant, so many people the rest of flashy. True. Did you buy any skins? No, I should, but I'll do that later. Sorry, I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. Let's go. The Dark of the Arno. A tree that bears sweet and sour pears can never produce sweet figs. Come forth, prayers of the night, or blood reddens the offering, or tears blacken the Arno, or children are reborn among the blooming flowers, while the face of God vanishes from the painted frame. Well, okay. We are the corrupted. Alright. Temporary workshop. Dim candlelight flickers over errant books and draft papers, casting shadows on the wall. Leonardo is fully engrossed within the book held in front of him.
They sang and danced to the heretics' music. Then they cut their wrists to shed blood, mixed it with air and soil, and painted the mixture on the wall. The air smelled strange. I started to laugh and dance just like they did.
The door is cracked, followed by the sound of heels stepping on the old wooden floor. Despite the noises, the man doesn't stir from his book.
Blood on the wall, reborn from the ashes. Blood on the wall, reborn from the tears. Blood on the wall, reborn from the flesh.
The one who entered the room halts their steps, and all falls completely mute.
What?
Leonardo at last takes notice of the figure in the room, as it approaches him like a ghost from the shadows. Right behind him, creeping closer and closer.
Buonasera?
The ghost shrouds Leonardo and his book in its shadow and whispers to him.
Blood on the wall. I am reborn.
Leonardo jumps like a frightened rabbit, stirring up the pages on the ground.
What's wrong, Mr. Leonardo? I was only reading the rest of the spell.
Ah, Sotheby.
Oh, I get it. You were having fun reading those horror stories all alone. I understand. I do love a good ghost story.
So the big jump scare real.
You might have considered knocking me, signorina.
This is an interesting combo, Leonardo and Sotheby. The young lady snorts presumptuously.
Mr. Leonardo? Mr. Leonardo? Mr. Leonardo! I called your name 3 times in a row, but no one answered. How could you be so rude as to ignore your patroness? Oh, I didn't mean to scare you, but Miss Sotheby has no time to waste.
Mirincresce, I've been entranced in the words. It's a record of the Complainers' ritual. The author claims to have been part of it and escaped alive.
The ones you've mentioned before? That nasty group of gremlins that used to meet in the cathedral in secret?
See, they are also the ones who have secreted away the relics that EZIO is searching for.
I love her. Sotheby is so cute.
My messenger must have told you why I invited you to come by. Your father just confiscated some manuscripts.
Oh, I think you're mistaken. Mr. Domenico is not my father, though I am very grateful for his help.
He should get adopted again.
He's not your father? But I was certain that you were introduced as such.
It's a long story.
The young lady looks up wistfully as she recalls the events.
I was wandering around the palazzo when some gentlemen arrived. As I recall, they were all members of the Decem Weary.
Gonna write about later grocery away. It's alright. Hope you enjoy it later. I will adopt her, honestly, yeah.
One of them was Mr. Domenico. All of a sudden, he rushed up to me and asked if I was his daughter. He said that I had gone missing many years ago.
No offense, mia signorina, but that sounds a little like how they kidnap children in Santa Croce.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Leonardo. But Sotheby is a mature young lady who can protect herself. After all, I'm standing here talking to you in one piece. Anyway, he started crying about the garden he had built for her, and how it had all the rarest plants he could find. He even said he had Tahitian bridal veil, Egyptian privet, and devil's tree.
So she went along with it to get access to the plants. Sotheby is the one who is far behind time and has to spend more time to meet Bertie and Apple. I mean, so far, it looks like, you know, Sotheby, Bertie, and Apple are here. And I assume from the trailer that Regulus and others are in like ancient Rome with Cassandra, but I guess we'll see. The Cassandra part is coming out next week or the week after, so I guess we'll see then.
Fortuna certainly seems to be on your side. Now, did he give you the manuscripts? I can't imagine he would say no to his long-lost daughter.
The young lady nods proudly.
Ta-da! Miss Sotheby already took the liberty of checking them all. This one is well crafted and has the most details. It was confiscated from a book merchant. He said...
The young lady clears her throat before she continues.
It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges. Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry.
Ah, the book merchant.
Incipi menelios micum mea tibia versus. How was that? Miss Sotheby has been practicing her Latin.
Brava! Your father would be moved to tears if he heard that.
Leonardo's like, oh yeah, you did so good.
Now that I've given you a hand, could you...
The young lady is struck by an uncharacteristic shyness.
Don't tell me you want to join.
That's right. Please let me join in your adventure. Take me to the cathedral with you.
The young lady seems to almost float with anticipation.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina, but this is not the sort of adventure suitable for a young woman. I barely survived my own encounter with the Templars. Don't presume that they will show you mercy simply because you are a nobleman's daughter. Mia Signorina, I'm sorry, but I could never forgive myself if I let you be hurt. Whatever adventure awaits us at Il Duomo, I do not believe it will be fun.
Oh, you do not know her concept of fun.
There's no need to worry. Miss Sotheby can protect herself, and more than just that.
She raises her head proudly, adopting a proud and noble pose.
I can make potions, aid in teamwork, research critters, read Latin, give orders, and even fight any villains we may find. Just let me prove it.
I'm gonna assume this was just Sotheby walking outside and picking a fight with someone.
Wow, so many things that I haven't seen.
Please forgive me, Mia Signorina. This invention was not made to fight you, but I guess I don't have a choice. Show yourself, War Machine. It's only a few gears away from completion. The most important gears, to be precise. I'll complete the installation in a few minutes. You'll have to stay, Mia Signorina. A delicate mechanical device. Sounds like it can use a little sabotage. Alright. The War Machine will break down after all 3 gears are sabotaged. How do I sabotage them? Just punching Da Vinci? She survived Brazil, that should be enough proof, honestly, real.
What's that? It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right?
What the What is she doing?
What's this? I know what this is. It seems to be
I've never
mixed
used
up.
Sotheby, so I have no idea what she does.
Fine, right? This is the gift. Well prepared for you.
Only a few more steps to go. Well, Miss Masaya always told me not to celebrate too quickly.
What's this? This is my best formula. It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? His friends. Neither will Sotheby.
Oh, okay. Rip. My War Machine is broke down.
I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
Clearly she doesn't. Leonardo may be a man of many talents, but fighting is not one of them, and soon he ends up cornered by the little arcanist.
Hooray! My screaming roots and Popeye slime worked.
Calm down, Signorina. All right. Please, have mercy. You can join us. You've more than proved your ability.
Hands on the head, Leonardo rushes toward the door, trying to run away from the little witch.
Ouch! Who could this be?
It seems like I've missed a party.
Ezio! Signore Apple! I knew you would get rid of those Templars. Oh, and you've even brought us a new friend.
Good evening, Mr. Leonardo. I've heard a lot about you on my way here. That lady behind you.
As heels hit the wooden floor again, a green tornado swooshes by Leonardo and charges forward.
Burton!
A heartwarming reunion. The young lady can't help hugging her friend in a swirling embrace.
You're finally here. Have you any idea what I've been through? Miss Sotheby had to attend classes and even study Latin.
Oh no!
My teachers were even stricter than Mr. Carson.
The anxiety of exploring a new place is all at once driven away. She takes a deep breath to enjoy the moment, taking in the pleasant smells of the Tuscan air. with odd hints of citrus and the unmistakable smell of goat cheese.
I'm so glad I finally found you, Sotheby.
Poor Leo can't catch it all. Mr. Carson PTSD flashbacks. Your defense learning Latin is noisy feet, I mean true. The rare Bertin giggle, yeah! Like, ah, she's so cute. Practical geometry. Veil in sunlight, standing on the moon, wearing a crown of 12 stars. Her ascension approaches. Whose ascension? Who is ascending? Aside from me, by this club.
I see. Each of us seems to have had our own adventures after we arrived. How interesting and wonderfully fun.
So, then we each arrived here in the stage. I mean, in Florence, at different times. How odd. As far as this apple recalls, the instruction book didn't mention anything about that.
So then you and your friends came here on a sort of pilgrimage. Was it a journey of discovery, or is it simply that you wish to see the beauty of Firenze?
Yes.
It was only supposed to be a quick journey, but something happened along the way. Accidents, murders, and now the threat of an all-out war.
You know, as it happens.
Again, I'm sorry, but we're in need of your help, Signore Apple.
What do you mean, we?
My friends and allies. My fellow assassins.
Assassins? Mr. Ezio, I need to know more about this organization of yours before making any decisions.
A straightforward request. Anywhere to Italian Tuesday.
Va bene. I'll tell you whatever you need to know, if it is in my power to tell you. The assassins have a long history. We do not serve kings, nor do we kill for money. We fight for peace, and for the freedom of mankind.
That's very noble of you. I imagine you face many obstructions to that goal. Am I right that these Templars are one of those obstacles?
See, they've long been opposed to us. They prefer to impose their vision of order on others. They will stop at nothing until they control the whole world.
If order is what they're after, this apple does sympathize with them to some extent. There is no such thing as absolute justice, but we can all do our best to pursue it.
Yeah, I am EP. I woke up at like 5 a.m.
No. Nothing of what they do could be called justice.
But I want to read at least one or two more.
This order they believe in is only a disguise. All they truly desire is control. Their rise to power would be the end of freedom. No one would be spared.
The man furrows his brows, his expression revealing an unusual hint of disdain.
I see.
Bertin relaxes her stance, satisfied with the hooded man's answers.
Ask anything of us, we will do it for you. Anything within our reach.
All right. As Mr. Apple is already deeply involved in this, I must admit, I am curious about his change in appearance. Maybe we will find our answer to that in this secret chamber.
Grazie, amica.
Va bene. Now that we've reached an agreement, allow me to continue studying this manuscript.
I've seen this before.
Signorina Sotheby only borrowed it for us. We'll have to return it soon, so our time is short. Let's get started and see what clues we can find.
Oh! Use Eagle Vision to find the hidden information of the fresco. can make heads or tails of it. Ezio, I'm afraid I've been letting those keen, all-seeing eyes of yours. Leave it to me. Oh, this is like in the game. I've seen this symbol somewhere before. It's exactly like those in the frescoes. This is getting interesting. Quick, let's see what's on the next page. Hooray! I can't wait anymore. One moment. The eagle vision. I remember in one of the games you had to also look for like little thingies. There you are. The strokes and colors look familiar. Now, whose style could this possibly be? The music.
This is most confusing.
Yeah, like the Easter eggs.
Almost every fresco has one of these humanoid symbols, each adopting a different pose.
Yeah, no, they were both stickmans. But I remember one of the games had something in which, you know, you had to look for like hidden things to find something. Yeah. The code files and all that. Oh my god, I miss the old Assassin's Creed games.
I once read something similar in a detective story. It could be a secret code used between close friends to encrypt their conversation, like Typhon and Orthrus.
Orthrus? You mean this might be an encrypted version of ancient Greek? The grammar doesn't seem to match.
Leonardo suddenly turns the pages, slamming his finger on his new discovery.
Mr. Leonardo, we haven't finished. Do you mind?
Uccello. It's Paolo Uccello. The copies cannot recreate every detail of the originals, but still the style makes itself evident. The perspective is perfect, and the geometric figures are so precise that it almost starts to get dull. There's no doubt. This is Paolo Uccello's work.
What's wrong, Ezio?
I know the name. My mother used to be a patron of his.
What?
I was young when we met. All I remember is that he was a shy man who kept his head low as he worked. He left before what happened to my family. Then we lost touch.
The assassin lets his eyes rest on the flickering candlelight in the corner.
I haven't seen him since.
Ezio's mother, La Signora Maria Auditore, is a kind-hearted patrona. She has sponsored many artists, myself included.
That's gonna be me someday on Artist Alley.
I never expected Uccello to be involved, though I've heard he was a strange man. He became obsessed with his studies on perspective. Then eventually he disappeared. Not even his family knew where he went. It was declared that he died some time ago. 1475, I believe. But some claim that he is still alive, still painting, scratching out a living somewhere far from civilization.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
Hold on. Take a look at the lines in the other frescoes. This bird, its lines are rougher than Uccello's. These were drawn by someone else, an imitator.
You're right. This is a counterfeit.
Dun dun dun.
This apple hadn't expected an assassin to be so cultured, Ezio.
Leonardo pats Ezio on the shoulder, smiling.
Don't be fooled by his rough exterior, Signore. The Auditores were once one of the great families of Firenze. Not so powerful as the Medicis, but still.
Ezio only responds with a few coughs, indicating the topic should shift.
As Leonardo said, my mother has been a patron of many artists, including Uccello. I've seen his work many times on the walls of our home in Monteriggioni.
This is...
Leonardo jumps up, looking particularly serious.
Signore, signori, I believe I may have discovered the location of the hidden chamber.
Goodness me! You figured that out before I could even finish the manuscript.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina. Once I begin, it is hard to stop the mechanisms of my mind.
Leonardo straightens out his hair, looking somewhat bashful.
Take a look. It's a copy of the dome's blueprint. I've never seen anything so perfect in its design. The design was inspired by the Pantheon, and Brunelleschi invented the double-layered dome on that basis.
What a genius idea! The two shells serve as a buttress to each other, so that the dome could avoid from collapsing, even at this size.
Precisely! But see here, the tunnel between the two shells is scarcely wide enough for a man to fit through. That is, except for this space below the ribs.
Which means the secret chamber has to be there.
Appunto. But it's no more than an inference for now. We must visit the Duomo to confirm it for ourselves.
Also, I love how much Italian they're using.
Ezio, you're familiar with this structure, aren't you? You've been beneath its catacombs.
I am. I have. But the cathedral will be under careful watch by the Templars. I doubt we can slip in undetected. We need another way in.
Don't worry. I have already devised a way.
Of course he has. Leonardo winks and smiles, which suggests a surprise.
Have you heard of my work there? The Assumption of Mary?
Do what now? Wonder if we'll hear from Uncle Mario. Oh, I wonder. Chirps and chatter. Okay, let's see how many more I can do before I die. Those hinges, they're in need of some refinements. We need to speed run. Afternoon of the next day. Central nave, cathedral interior.
Is that you, Signore Leonardo? Thank God. I still hadn't truly believed the rumors of your return.
I know. There was some trouble in Milan.
We've heard about the scandal concerning Duke Sforza. How savage.
That's why I came back, with a creative fever inspired by my pains.
The old priest gasps as if the young painter's words stung his ears.
Capisco. So, then have you come to finish the Assumption of Mary? It's been 4 years since you left. We've been careful to leave it untouched. Now, by the light of the Lord, you're finally back. We emptied the Duomo as you requested. I promise no one will bother you.
Grazie. I must get to work right away. My inspiration may fade at any moment.
But who are these signorine?
Good day, Father. I'm here as Signore Leonardo's apprentice.
Bertie trying to pronounce Italian. Sounds so British.
And, why... I'm here to evaluate his work for my father, of course.
Allow me to present Father Alberto, Signorina Sotheby Domenico. She's provided huge support for my art career, so to show my gratitude, I've asked her to model.
For the Assumption of Mary?
The old priest dabs a bit of sweat off his forehead unconsciously.
La Signorina is a bit young, don't you think? And not exactly how I had pictured Mary.
Who is the artist, Father? Do not let your mind be so entrenched by outdated styles. When you look for a model, you must focus on their soul, not simply their flesh. You pay too much attention to her appearance, yet neglect what's inside. The Assumption of Mary depicts La Madonna's reception into heaven, not just in body, but in spirit as well. And what do you think best captures that moment, Father?
He's bullshitting so much.
Huh? Why are you looking at me?
Leonardo gestures at Sotheby, presenting her like presenting her like a showman.
Exacto. That innocence and vitality. She may be a little young, but her spirit is perfect. In fact, it is that innocence which makes her more qualified than anyone. She will be indispensable for my work, for my inspiration, you know?
Oh well. Then I must thank you for your compliments, Signor Leonardo.
Me explaining my art director my designs, hell yeah. Bertin is just like covers face with hat.
You have convinced me once again, Leonardo. Although, something tells me that we should go deeper into this topic. Another time, perhaps. For now, I will trust in your piety and capability. Please let me know if you need anything else.
As it happens, there is something, Father. You see, I would like to try some new perspective techniques on this work. I know that Paolo Uccello is a master of perspective. Do you have any of his works around?
See, San George and the Dragon, one of his masterpieces.
Ah, but I have already seared this one into my mind. Have you any others?
Yes, there's another fresco in the dome, but it was suspended midway by the sponsor, the Arte della Lana. More than a dozen artisans and artists, including Signore Uccello, the chief painter, participated in this project. But none of them received a single florin for their work. Che Dio li benedica.
Oh, how terrible. Those poor artists.
Exactly, Solevi.
What happened?
This was nearly 20 years ago. I suppose it was simply too expensive. The dome itself is rarely visited. It is only natural that our money go to the central nave, where all the faithful might see it. I should leave you to your work, Signore. Che Dio vi benedica tutti.
Alberto crosses his heart and leaves.
They're finally gone. All right, time to start Operation Florence Typhoon! Wait, where's Bertin?
Right behind you.
Oh, where did you go? We're about to get started.
I love how for this they release it was one of the official arts for the collab, where like Bertin had like a cape with like the little assassin hood.
I wanted to make sure that there was no one else in the cathedral before we began. I believe we are alone now. We shouldn't be disturbed for some time.
It's always good to be cautious, Signorina. I should signal Ezio and Signor Apple now. They've waited long enough.
Is there something wrong, Bertin? You don't look well.
I'm fine. I'm not used to the smells here.
The smells? It's frankincense. And myrrh.
I need to see it. I see if I can find it and share it in the Discord.
Those are the most prominent ones I can detect. I believe there may be some other local florals.
Actually, let me look for it and share it in the Discord right away, because otherwise I'll forget. Because I'm probably gonna crash out as soon as I finish reading. It must be here. I'm sure I've seen it. Dun, dun, dun. Aha, here it is. It was from the countdown they were doing. I'm gonna share it on video games in the Discord. Now we continue.
I wonder if all the incense is meant to make you dizzy on purpose. What better way is there to see clouds and angels?
That's a clever theory.
But heavy incense can certainly be unpleasant for some people. Oh! But Miss Sotheby has the perfect thing to help!
She flings open her bag and retrieves a potion.
Apply 2 drops just inside your nose, and you should be right as rain.
Thank you.
Yo, Mercy was really going through it. Nearby rooftop, cathedral exterior.
Ah, the weather is truly lovely today, isn't it?
The golden apple basks cozily beneath the Tuscan sun.
Any sign of the signal yet?
Not yet.
A short time later, the assassin makes his way to the apple's side.
There's a window near the reaps. We should be able to sneak in through there.
Marvelous. All that's left to do is to wait for their signal. The sun is so warm and gentle right now. Like sipping a cup of fresh-made Cornish tea. Ouch!
Chirp. Oh, is she getting... Oh!
Bird! Did it think this apple was a fine-looking snack?
That's an interesting looking contraption.
It has letters on it. It Nava.
Let me see. It's mirrored font, one of Leonardo's codes. You reverse it to get the true message. Avanti. Action.
Avanti.
Oh, I see. Nothing too complex. But what about this bird?
Another of his bizarre inventions. It has to hit something to stop. You should be thankful. He's improved it from his last design. It used to fly so fast that it would knock you off your feet.
Damn, okay.
Remarkable. It is an amazing invention. If I were you, I would suggest that he take good care of all his blueprints so they might be passed down in the future.
Damn, wonder why he could be saying that. Ezio smiles.
It wouldn't do any good. His genius may well be forgotten since he guards his ideas so jealously. He writes everything in ciphers like this. He would rather see his work burn than have someone else complete it for him. He won't worry about the future until it comes. That's just his way.
And what about you, Ezio?
The assassin looks down at his own shadow.
I am an assassin. We work in the dark to serve the light. I don't want to be remembered.
He said the phrase! We work in the dark to serve the light.
That sounds lonely. Do you mind if I ask something? You've avoided speaking about your family. It sounds like something terrible happened. Are they why you became an assassin?
It is a long story. My father and brothers were killed by the Templars.
It was in Assassin's Creed 2 where they changed the design of the hidden blade so they didn't need to do the whole cut finger thing. Yeah, Leo improved it, so they didn't need to cut his ring. Ezio didn't need to cut his ring finger. That's also how eventually he got 2 hidden blades. And that's why he can do the double kill. The assassin covers his face beneath his hood and replies in a soft voice.
I was only 17. So much has changed since then.
I'm terribly sorry, Ezio. Forgive me. I should never have brought it up.
They still did a thing, you know, kind of symbolic, in which like they had those... They kind of burned a ring around his ring finger. Just kind of symbolic for joining the Brotherhood. But they don't actually need to cut the finger off anymore. Apple falls silent. For a moment, it almost seems as if his golden skin loses its shine.
It's not your fault.
His eyes trace the flight of an eagle in the distance. Then he turns and his face seems as gloomy as midnight.
It was 3 in the morning. I placed their bodies on a boat, performed their last rites, and then lit their pyre. I watched as it drifted away down the Arno. The pride of the auditores. Yet I couldn't even bury them properly. All I could do was keep my enemies' names in mind. Fieri di Pazzi, Francesco di Pazzi, Uberto Alberti. I took their lives. Every last one of them.
The wind blows away a painful sigh.
I don't think I've told anyone that for a long time.
I can't imagine the pain. Not to mention how hard it must have been to overcome it.
He shakes his head with a bitter smile.
I didn't. You don't overcome that sort of pain. No. I took it in and made it part of myself. I feel it again, raw and new. Every time I draw my blade. It's always there, guiding me from each target to the next.
But you said that assassins only kill for a just cause. Isn't that just killing for revenge?
Ezio looks out from his hood with a cold stare.
Revenge can be a just cause if it rights injustice. I have to believe that.
Footsteps disturb a nearby tile.
Someone's here.
Ezio grabs Apple and moves like a shadow behind a nearby chimney. Not long after, 2 Templars round the edge of the roof.
Cazzo! The whole Duomo has been blocked for some honored guest. Even Signore Rodrigo can't get us in. I didn't know it sunk this low.
What are we even on the lookout for? Some kind of apple? Is it related to the relics?
Dead.
What now?
The other Templar reaches for his neck.
A poison arrow.
The music! He falls to the ground before finishing the words.
What? Assassin! Assassin over here!
You should have killed him before he could call out at you. You know, that's how you do things. Assassino!
Filter complete. Move carefully.
Fine. A good point.
Please stay behind me. Awake.
Don't blink.
Confirm the coordinates.
Kill.
You won't get away. My responsibility.
Don't touch the device.
Xiangliang, please lend me your power.
A new hypothesis.
Xiangliang 寄出，网友
Ring the city bell. Nah. Oh, I got the memories.
That was a fly.
That should be the last one. But the Templars will be on high alert. We need to hurry.
Si, Signore.
Si.
It's dusty in here. Are you sure this is the right way, Ezio?
It's the only one that isn't crawling with Templars, so it has to be.
I guess that's a good point.
I guess.
Look, there's light ahead.
They find a narrow stairway after moving around the corner. A beam of light illuminates the space through the vent. Secret tunnel, cathedral interior.
Oh, who would have guessed? A secret tunnel.
Let's go, amigo.
It's clear no one has been here for a long time, yet a sense of danger chokes the air.
The brick patterning. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah, that's interesting. The dome's bricks are arranged diagonally, layered all the way into the shadow at the top.
We call it the spina di pesce, herringbone. Another of Brunelleschi's innovations. I know next to nothing about architecture, but Leonardo would say it helps to carry the weight of the dome.
That makes perfect sense. The diagonal arrangement must prevent them from shifting under the immense weight. A positively genius design. And to realize it, the bricks must have been layered with incredible precision.
Apple sighs unconsciously.
That would explain why it took so long to complete. 16 years. I'm certain it must have been exciting to witness its completion after so much time. Brunelleschi, Leonardo, Uccello. Your hometown is full of amazing people, Ezio. This apple wishes he had been born here.
Ezio turns looking over the wall.
There is no city quite like Firenze.
Like a row of steadfast soldiers, the bricks stand upward as the assassins climb the stairs. Like silent observers over the course of history.
What's wrong?
There's something on the wall.
Several humanoid symbols have been hidden in a nook. Oh yeah, I see them.
These appear to be the same symbols from the manuscript.
Then we're on the right path.
Look, another symbol over there.
Over where? Oh, 1 pursuer, 2 pursuers, 3. The symbols appear one after another, as if guiding the way.
We must be close. Avanti.
He speeds up his pace. After turning several corners, Ezio spots a beam of light. The symbols converge on a single destination. What lies ahead? An answer or more questions? Ezio takes a deep breath and walks into the dazzling light. The blinding light slowly dims, giving way to the gentle warmth of candlelight. When he opens his eyes again, he sees several discolored frescoes. In the middle of these silent figures, flowers and beards, a blank space.
So, this is the secret chamber.
The secret chamber. I wanna keep reading so badly, but I am so iffy.
You have already worked
Let me
very
see if I
hard.
can pull. If I can make a 10 pull. If I have enough for a 10 pull. I do. Damn it. Okay, we're building that period. 60 more summons to get. Oh yeah, they did this thing here for the collab. You know. Beautiful thing. Here. This banner includes additional rules regarding the summon of the limited character. At 100, 160, 220, and 280 summons in this collaboration banner, one limited character EZIO is guaranteed. This rule can take effect up to 4 times. So, you know, they guarantee you EZIO at 100, and then at 160, 220, 280, if you want to get like all his copies. Which I think is very cool. But you know, like it has the same 50-50 rate that it usually has on banners. Except that, you know, at this number of pools, they just guarantee you EZIO. Which I think is very cool. Since, you know, this is a collab character, who knows if he will return. Also, look at him. Oh, God. Look at his inside 2 art. He's so beautiful. Apparently he's broken too.
Please, don't speak too loudly.
But yeah,
This timekeeper is having a rest.
we're gonna go back here for a second or two. Probably gonna try to start using my stamina to farm more currency. Because I am 60 pulls away. I need EZIO. I need him so badly. She's broken. Just tested it. Of course, he's broken. He is EZIO Auditore. Yeah, I'm glad that they you know, that they respected the lore and that they made EZIO broken. Like, my sister was telling me, you know, like, oh, I heard like EZIO's broken, and she was like, she's seen videos of her, like, oh yeah, she is. Like, I've seen videos in which he does like a ridiculous amount of damage, and you're like, yeah, he should. Good. Yeah, I wanna keep reading so badly, but I am unbelievable tired already. Then it's 11 PM. I woke up at 5. Had a busy day at work, so I am dying. But we shall continue on Thursday. Hopefully on Thursday I won't get distracted by Honses again. And we're gonna be jumping straight into it. And then, depending on how much I progress on Thursday, I'll probably be doing a reverse on Sunday also. Just leaving Saturday for Girls Running 2 and then Sunday for more reverse. So I won't get too behind because next week I think the EZIO side will still be available because it says it has like 26 days remaining. But next week the Cassandra part comes out, and I'm hoping to kind of jump into that soonish, like not leave it until like too late, you know. But it's already so peak. I've done like what, like 4 or 5 story notes, and it's already so peak. How did they do it? Please just give Assassin's Creed to Blue Book. Ubisoft, just give them Assassin's Creed. You know, they'll do a better job. They did share. Irma, was it? You shared the thing on the Discord about Blue Book developing an Unreal Engine open world game. You know, just let them do Assassin's Creed. This collab is so good. This collab is so good. I like it already. It's so good. I'm not even halfway through the first part of the story and it's already so good. I'm looking so forward to continuing. But now I am looking forward to passing out. So thank you guys so much for coming. I shall share more adventures maybe next time as I think of things, as I remember stuff that I did. But mostly I will be focusing on progressing the event. The club, I mean. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to my return straight. You know, if I had more time, I would have done like a little return stream of like, you know, just chatting. But no, we gotta read this collab. So this is my welcome, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, but good. I mean, what? Who said that? But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. So, bye-bye.